Hello Yoshi and everybody. In this video I'm going to talk about or explain what I'm going to do in the virtual reality model regarding visualizing and simulating data analysis. At the beginning I'm going uh, to present different software packages which are uh, offering the same data analysis, visualization and simulation. So I divided or categorized these software packages to different items here. I'm interested in the first one, energy modeling software, which is in red here. And inside this category, I have different softwares. As you see here, the one which are highlighted in red, Equest, Ecotect and Green Building Studio. I'm using them with my students in building information modeling them and how to use these programs or BIM in conceptual design phases in order to benefit in the architecture design. You know that the types of models, we have two types of models using or during using these softwares. DXF model, which is geometry based, it is just abstract model without any data associated to it, and GBXML models, which are space based, and inside or this file you can find certain data regarding each zone or each space. And as you see here, there are different analyses, whether we are talking about ventilation or daylight analysis, energy analysis, solar analysis, and thermal performance, and so on. So generally speaking, I'm interested in this environmental factors applications or analysis inside the building itself. I have a couple of videos I'm going to start with to show you what are these programs offer. Actually, this is Sefaria daylighting visualization, and inside this program you can see that the user can add or change anything inside the model, shade like that. And in the top left window you are going to find certain simulation here. This is inside the program itself. So you are going to find the effect of this change, whether shade or window or whatever, the effect of data analysis here. So as you see here, the blue zones which are shaded more, and yellow and green which are shaded less, and so on. Also another video from Bazari, and in this video you can see that the wind effect surrounds the building, and there is certain compass here, and when you change the compass you are going to change the wind direction, and you can see the effect of the wind on the surroundings of the building. It is very powerful actually in site design and site analysis, and so on. Also I have another program here, but this is not a video, this is just an image. This is Equest analysis, different analysis, and before going, or instead of going in these models, in order not to waste time, we can go to the presentation again, and inside the presentation I have a couple of images which explain different analysis regarding these programs. So this is tool 1 alpha, also different analysis as you see here. This is Autodesk 360. So this analysis is done through Autodesk 360 cloud. And as you see, the building envelope here has certain color, and this color is being coded here. So the code here according to the analysis itself, and other program here which is Ladybug here, and you can see the solar radiation effect or analysis on the envelope of the building, and beside it you can see the analysis graphically, different graphics related to the solar radiation. Also in another slide you can see Ecotect analysis, and here you can see the building itself, envelope, the building envelope I mean, and you can see the color coding here, and beside it here you can see the environment or the surroundings of the building. So it's not just the building, but the surroundings, spaces in between the buildings. We can see solar radiation on them. So all of these simulations, actually, they have certain analysis like that. This is another program. This is eQuest, and they link the analysis which are in graphic based or graphic based here to the building itself. Simulated these data on the building. This is regarding facade design optimization in eQuest. Another eQuest application here, and you can see the graphics I'm talking about and pie charts and so on. So in short, or let us summarize, these programs have many advantages, very powerful data analysis, and above that they add certain whether visualization or simulation of these data. So the designer would be in let us say a very powerful or effective position to take decisions regarding the design itself. The only disadvantage that I can find in these simulations or visualization is that you cannot walk through the building itself. You can see the building from outside, even if it is a GBXML file or model. Yes, the data can be according to each space or each zone, but you are going to see it from outside, not from inside. Even in acoustics, actually only one simulation I saw it in Ecotech program. They simulate acoustics inside each zone by either particle or rays. But in both cases, particles and rays, you are not going to be able to walk through the building, but you can see the building from above as top view also. So based on that, I'm thinking of how to make this in virtual reality, VR Studio. So I have a couple of options I'm going to display right now or present right now, and of course we can talk about them more whether in the summer workshop or during email in order to make sure that these options would work. First thing is that to offer indoor and outdoor, not just walkthrough, but walkthrough with visualizing the data analysis, like these pictures or these images here. So I can see the analysis whether inside or outside the building, and this image or these images are related to the spaces themselves. So for example, right now I'm in this space in the corridor, I can see the analysis related to this space. Then when I go out, I can see the analysis related to the outside or the surroundings and so on. So if I go to another space here, I can see another image. In order to do that through micro simulation player, we have to have the camera position, the camera coordinates X and Y and Z. So while the camera in this location, I can link the camera position to a certain image or data analysis through, of course, the code of XML file and so on. So I think this would be so powerful, and instead of having the whole in other programs, you can see the data just on a side without being related to certain space. But here we can see it or visualize it related to certain space. Another option, which is option 2, inside each space by itself, we can visualize and present different data. For example, here we can say that this is solar radiation, for example, analysis. We can have another analysis regarding maybe shading and daylighting or any other acoustics or whatever. Any other analysis can be here. So we can visualize different data regarding each space. We can control this only if we have again the camera coordinates in order to recognize the space, then link these images to the space itself. The third option, which somehow would solve the problem if we don't have the camera position coordinates available to us, we can add the color coding here as images in 3D Max and link it to the model itself. So we can have different models. Let us say model for solar analysis, for example, model for energy analysis, another model for acoustic, and so on, with different images, and we can load each model in micro simulation player, and we can visualize and walk through each model by itself. This image here by Ecotect, and of course this one by Virtual Reality Studio. If we can have in real time different colors here, as we see here in Ecotect, on the surface or each surface or wall even or object in virtual reality, we can, I think, apply this real time. If not, we can go to the main scenario or the main option, which is adding images to these objects inside 3D Max. So when we import 3D Max objects or model parts inside virtual reality, it would be with the color coding, and this color coding according to, as I mentioned before, for each analysis, let us say solar analysis, different code and images and model, and for shading or whatever analysis we want to apply, any environmental factor analysis, we can have these set up images inside 3D Max, and we can visualize them inside virtual reality, and also we go walk through inside the building. I hope that we can discuss this more. This is generally speaking, or let us say in summary, what I'm planning to do, and let us say if it can work or not. Thank you very much, and hopefully we can see each other soon. Goodbye.